Hello, everyone. Um, I'm grateful to discuss this important thing. Um, my name is Matthew Tenywa. I'm Soga and Ugandan. Um, I'm here to discuss this because I have a right, the audacity, to really discuss this important matter. I have a right. I have the guts. Many of us are right there and are quiet about the things, but as we discuss about development in Uganda, we need to be fair to our regions, to ourselves, to our country. Realize Uganda is the pearl of Africa. But then, what of the natives? What are they? Are they also excited about this or not? So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, uh, what do we have for Uganda? Um, as the people, as the youths, as citizens, we have senior citizens, our fathers, our grandfathers out there. We all think we are part of Uganda. What does Uganda owe you, and what do you owe Uganda? As Ugandans, we need to discuss points of development, infrastructure, economy to grow. At least a bigger percentage of different big businesses have to be put in place. So we have very little revenue collected, and we from revenue from businesses, very low taxes. All that is part of why we are poor. But here comes a team of youths from Uganda. They come up with a structure plan, a developmental plan about the stadium. And the stadium is aimed at hosting 40,000 Ugandans. 40,000, yeah. And it is approximately expected that it can create jobs worth uh, 3,000 jobs. 3,000. Here, we're talking about um, the recent population census. You realize Ugandan population has grown, but then opportunities are not increasing. Who is supposed to create them? It's you and me. But we need to think about who supports that. Here, I realized many of us only support what benefits us. Yeah, what supports you or what benefits you is what exactly you support, which is so wrong. That is so wrong. And I would think we need to revise how we think about things, how passive about things. Yeah. Um, this is a multi-billion project that is being pushed by a team of youth um, in Uganda, the Kyabazinga multi-purpose stadium. It may sound like it's tribal, the Kyabazinga multi-purpose stadium, but then it's Nambole Stadium for South Africans. Is it for the first family of Mandela? Think about that. Yeah, think about that. So what I'm trying to say basically is It is our responsibility to come up with ideas, to push these ideas, but also support them when other people bring them. This is a discussion that has taken over 3 years, 3 years when this is in place. And some people are coming on board to discuss this, give it a matter of sense. But then the rest are coming on board so slowly, which is dangerous. Yeah, it is so dangerous to think that way. I would think, sorry, let me arrange this. Yeah, I would think that we could do something. Yeah, yeah, a lot of noise is coming in, so I'm trying to protect the microphone. We can do something. We can develop our country. I really appreciate the following people. These are people of respect. These are people of matter. But then they've really worked hard for this innovation to come true. Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, I really appreciate the efforts. You've really shown us an example. Um, Other people, the Busoga Kingdom, yeah, they are also trying to push it in, but most uh, mostly we would like the general public to come up and support this initiative because this typically benefits not the people of Busoga only, but also the entire nation. The employment scheme may not be limited to tribal, to ethnical judgments. I don't think so. I just think it's a matter of credibility. Are you worth working there? And that is all. So let us support this. Let us push this. But then the entire region of Eastern region not having a small stadium that can host even a minor sport, that's dangerous as a nation. And as we plan development, that's being unfair to other regions. Stakeholders must take note of these things. Yeah. So let's discuss structure. Central has some structures, business structures. Mostly, it hosts almost every headquarter. That's dangerous for any country that may grow because that means there is no economic balance. I would also think that if these offices were pushed to other regions, maybe northern Uganda, eastern Uganda, western, we would get an economic balance. Okay, I really appreciate that. I appreciate government that you came up and said, right, let us construct a stadium in western Uganda. Yes, hands up. But the question is, by the matter of team representation, eh? Sports team representation, which region represents with the biggest participants on national level? That's the point to think about. You cannot create structures in regions that may not really yield results. I'm not saying Western Uganda does not produce talents, but let us be realistic. Let us be realistic. There are many footballers, netballers, yeah, you know, who play. But which region is bringing more is important to look at. As for the last 10, 20 years, Eastern region and Central have been producing, in fact, Eastern region has been producing the biggest number of athletes, but training under the harsh conditions, they train on their own, and they come for results. They give you pride, they give you everything. And after shining is when you start giving them a lot of gifts. That's not right. Give us gifts after rendering us uh, space, workspace to really produce results. Therefore, I'm urging that let's empower all regions with facilities. Let Western Uganda get a stadium. Let Northern Uganda Kibwa Stadium be constructed and completed. Yeah? Let the Eastern get a stadium. Then we have Nambole and Nachivubo. Yes, yeah, the country is moving on. But then, if everything is ends in Kampala, what will the people in Moroto do? Yeah? So I'm trying basically to say there is a move. We can start on this. The Kyabazinga Multi-Purpose Stadium is already, land is already allocated. Yeah? The population, the people of Soga and neighboring areas are ready to work. The youths are so many and redundant. They need opportunities to work on. Yeah. So I'm basically thinking that if possible, please let's compete favorably. Let's structure things that benefit the entire nation. All natives are equal. All natives are so important. What is now found in Karamoja? So does it mean Karamojongs don't participate in sports? Hmm? Does it mean when you come from Kapchora, you don't need a training ground? It's okay. Mountains are okay for you. You need to run around the mountains that sometimes uh, go under landslides. Does it mean that living in Mutukula means you only need Katale, you need a small market there? Does it mean that? Look, guys, we need to think about how best we can grow our country. Let us create opportunities. I urge all youths to think, innovate, and bring things to record. Bring them into implementation. For example, a team of youths came up with this that we are discussing, the Kyabazinga Multipurpose Stadium. They are struggling with the idea. They moved in different offices and they are getting very low um, support. I thought this is so good that the president will immediately call in people responsible. We have a full department headed by Msoga. Yeah, that is the FUFA. The FUFA is headed by Msoga, planning authority, and we would think all these people would come on board to really implement these things. Yeah, it's not a bitter talk, but it's a reality show that I really think we need to change. We need to love our country. You having a coin, you having a note in your pocket, and your brothers are missing basic needs is very dangerous. And that means you don't have, because the very hungry bodies will come up, strangle you, and take everything. Yeah? And you remain with nothing. You educating your children at Harvard, and the rest go for is very dangerous. After the Harvard, those people may not work there. They will come back here. And that very day they come back and you're excited is the day the OBs will strangle them. Yeah, is the day the thieves will come at your home, beat your child to death. So let us be so empathetic so that we may love our nation. Thank you for now.